What's shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back with a live stream. If you are watching this post-production, I'll go ahead and show you my team that we built with no money spent. We went ahead and sold OBJ, which we showed a gameplay on. So if you've seen that, that's awesome. But we sold him because honestly, his price keeps falling. Even when we sold him, we only got like 1.3. Within a day, he fell like over 500K. So yeah, this is a team. We're gonna snipe here in a second, but I figured I'd show you guys my team, especially if you're watching this post me streaming this. So team's pretty good. Obviously, we got all these team leaders from doing the set. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Obviously no OBJ anymore, but it's a pretty good team. Uwa, hello. Dawson, hello. Christian, hello. Eli, hello. Flyboy, hello. Dilab, Dillab. What's shaking? Chewy Nation, he says. Sebastian, hello. Dakota, 30 minutes. I don't know what that means. Tim, Chewy, I got an 84 overall. No money spent. You're my inspiration. Awesome. That's really kind of you to say. What sniping filters would be good for starting? I think it's actually going to be one that I use because I feel like Elite Team by Team is really good. If you're starting out, you could do it by buy now instead of newest. That's about the extent of I think that you would need to change it. But if you want to do similar to what I'm doing, I think it's really easy to pick up on if you're starting out. Yeah, Indians going for 20 wins. And my wife is actually going to the game tomorrow with her work. So that could be big. Is that a good deal on Kyle Williams? Seems like a good deal, right? Eh. Oh, that's a good deal, though. Yeah, so obviously Oakland A's had their 20-game winning streak, so Indians, they could break 20. That'd be awesome. Sniping is so easy at this point. I sold OBJ for like 1.3. I wish I sold it last night. I recorded last night and I waited. Oops. I waited to sell until this morning because I wanted to see what you guys had to say. I should have sold it. I lost a couple $100,000 because of it. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Kyle. Knocked my power. Ooh, Trey. Hopefully you guys are all okay there. Cold Pizza, what's up? I'll check the Twitter. Yep, who ate easy. Splashful's going very well. Killian, hello. Toon Vonderveld, hello. I hope I still have that down a little bit, somewhat. I need to move this a little bit so it's a little more, especially if I'm looking down. JJ, hello. Ninja, hello. Kyle, the channel's going to blow up soon enough. Yeah, we'll see. Was that a good deal on... I was not even paying attention. All right, we'll see what happens here. I do want to focus on the chat, but obviously, guys, I don't want to miss some. You guys know that I've missed some snipes because I'm looking down. So hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm going to try to actually somewhat focus, but obviously I want to pay attention to the chat as well. So we're going to try. Team by team is super good right now, guys. Super good. I'm going to assume that's not a good deal on Benjamin. Whoops. Because he's been up for a few minutes. Cold Pizza, grandmother from Akron, so a huge Indians fan. Yeah, that's cool. I'm not actually a huge Indians fan, honestly. I'm a Reds fan, but I'll root for the Indians. My wife's an Indians fan. Her whole family's Indians fans, so sure. There's not really a rivalry. They're in separate leagues, so it's not like that big a deal. But I personally am. I could buy that, but. Do you still overprice to make your coins? Yeah, I think it's still the best. I haven't sniped. This is like my first time sniping in a couple days, actually a while, because I've been grinding the OBJ. So I'm still learning. I don't know my prices, so but I do. Yeah, overpricing is still like super good, super good. King, yeah, doing all those 86 to upgrade your team. Like my team's like really good right now. Because I did it, and I didn't spend. I started with 2.3 million, so I'm 900K up. Plus, I upgraded my team quite a lot. That looks like a really good deal. I'm gonna say it's a good deal. I don't even have Mutt. Oh, actually, I do. I was gonna say I haven't sniped for so long that Mutthead is not even up. But it was. Oh yeah, it was a very good deal. Why were you up for so long? It's crazy. Just so you guys know, I will be getting... Oh, wow, that sold quick. Maybe I could have put them for a little more. That was 1,500 coins. Like, it's so simple. I will probably be getting on the PlayStation decently soon. I'll be doing... The extent of PlayStation will probably just be, like, doing some sniping videos, like half-hour videos and stuff. I don't know why people keep saying... I mean, it's nice to work with people, too. There's a lot of people on PlayStation, which would be nice. But, honestly... The methods work. I was on both systems last year. Like, it's not like it really changes. The prices are different, of course, but obviously the prices change so much, even on the same system. By the time my video goes live, prices obviously have adjusted a little bit. So, I don't really see the big deal with sniping on just one system, but people want to see it, which I'm okay with. It's not really a big deal either way. Wow, okay. Sean Lee for 500 coins. Dang. Team of the week will maybe not even drop this week. I'm kind of feeling like it may not, but we'll see. I think they might decide to ditch it this week because they said that there's some content that there might be some missed content because of Irma. So at this point, if they can't get it out tomorrow, if you don't see it tomorrow, I think they probably won't even have Team of the Week. But I don't know. Maybe you guys disagree. But I'm reading between the lines. It kind of seems like Team of the Week for me. To me, it looked like it may not happen. Jalen Collins, 5,500. What, did I miss something? I mean, for the Falcons, he's probably not worth that much, is he? I don't know. I guess I'll look. Did I... Oh, yeah, 50. Wait, what? Sanu. I'll look at it later if you send me stuff on Twitter. I'm gonna look at it now. The Lone Wanderer, yeah, that's good. I mean, Cable is, I mean, obviously, you know, you wish you had Cable, but it's really not that big a deal. Power, obviously, much more important. And even if you don't have power, as long as everybody's safe, make sure just to be safe. That's obviously the most important thing. Yeah, I didn't get Mean Joe Green either, Achilles. So I'm not really sure. I was looking, I'm like, oh, I should do those objectives. I just got them in my lineup and I can do them. Nope, didn't even get him. And I started thinking, I'm like, did I not get him? Yeah, I didn't get him. So I'm guessing either nobody got him or a decent amount didn't. No music this time. I could get music on. I guess I could put it on. I didn't even think about doing it. Honestly, I forgot. Charles Haley for 58? Is that a deal? Nah. Nah. See, I don't even know my prices. Best QB for 100K. I would have to look on Mutthead because I don't know. See, I don't know my prices enough to answer that question. Wilkerson? Is he really that cheap? Probably, right? He is. Wow, he's actually cheaper. Oh, no, he's not. 23. Okay. Dang. That's nuts. Theoretic. Like, I know Big Ben is, like, really good. Obviously, he's way less than 100K, but, like, Big Ben is, like, super good. I'm trying to think who would be, like, 100K, like... But, like, there's such a big jump on price once you get to, like, the 87s. Is there anybody better than Big Ben? Like, honestly, like, even though he's cheap, much cheaper, much less than 100K, or I think he is, right? Ben White, I will always remember. I don't know if we'll get to 50K. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Right now, things are going very well. How did you bust out those solos so much? Nick, thank you so much for the subscription. A lot of just doing solos, honestly. That's about it. It was really boring. Was it worth it? I mean, it's hard. I made 900K plus. I have a crazy good team like this stage in MUT, so I feel like really good. I feel like it was worth it, honestly. But it's definitely definitely was a grind. It takes a long time. I mean, for sure. Thankfully, it's all on arcade. I mean, that's nice of them. But if it was not on arcade, man, those would take forever. Flyboy, that's awesome. I'm glad you came and never left. Of course. And really, guys, I want to thank you guys so much. This is for those who are in the chat, and if you're watching this later, for checking out the gameplay. My gameplay video is doing the best. Now, I'm not saying it's doing as well. Not at all. Toward, like my sniping videos. But it's... Oh, crap. That was a... Go back. Kyle Williams. But that gameplay video is doing better than... Dang it, it's gone. It was at like 6,100. It was on the end, so I didn't catch it. It's doing better than, I think, any gameplay video I've done. So thank you guys so much. If you checked that out. If you didn't, that's okay. I understand a lot of people are here just for sniping. My sniping streams do a lot better than my gameplay streams. I understand that, but thank you guys so much. Seeing the OBJ playing a little bit, so I do appreciate that very much. Best 86 and under wide receivers. Okay, that's a good question. Let's think. Moss, if you only... That's kind of cheap. If you get a... I mean, Moss is disgusting. Who else is 86 and under? Terrell Pryor, team leader, if you can get him. Again, I'm thinking... You probably want cards that you can just go out and buy. It's not a Kyle. I think he's worth close to 10, honestly. You'd have to look on my head. 95, maybe? Golden Tate. Yeah, Golden Tate's not bad. People, Sammy Watkins. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, let me just... I'm gonna... Okay, let's go to Mutthead here. Let's see if we can answer this question. Try to snipe and answer. I know this is a terrible idea. Salary. Alright. Like I said, Randy Moss has got to be the best, most likely. Should have did wide receivers. I'm almost there. All the team leader wide receivers are really good. 85 Chris Carter. The legends are just so good, guys. Any legends, they just play so well. So the 85 Chris Carter is really good. Demaryius Thomas. I haven't used him, but there's Brandon Cooks. Might like him with his speed. I don't know. Yeah, to get OBJ, you have to do all NFC teams. All NFC sequences. Get every single... Do the elite ones, too. So you have to finish the first 16. You got to do the elite sequence. And then you get the OBJ. You have to... You do have to do the first... You have to do the 16, right? To unlock the elite ones. I'm not going crazy. I didn't just do all 16 of them just to get a... I think you do. I don't. So yeah, you have to do all 16, and then you get a. Got to do the final 3 for that team. So that's a total of 19 per team. Steelers have too many. 19 per team. Got to do that for 16 teams. Total of 305 with the 1 solo at the beginning. 305 solos, and then you get OBJ, and you do the same thing for the AFC, and you get Khalil Mack. 86 Terrell Pryor is from the Redskins team leader. So you have to do team leaders, Redskins, do the sequence, then do the second sequence, the 3 solos, Once you finish all those, you'll get a pick an 86 overall. Terrell Pryor, in my opinion, is easily the choice for the Redskins. You have Jameson Winston. Who else is in there? Sorry, not Jameson Winston. Jameson Crowder. I'm not really sure what else, but definitely I think Terrell Pryor is the move there. But yeah, it's definitely takes a little bit of time, but it's not too bad. It's not too okay. It's pretty bad, but considering what you get, you can sell OBJ, you get all the 86s. I think overall it's worth it, but I don't know. Plus, if you're doing master, which I am, you have to do 8 sequences anyway. So I'm like, yeah, I might as well just do all of them, at least for the NFC. Nate, hello. I am trying to focus a little bit more on the chat than normal, so I am going to miss some stuff. So I do apologize about that. Don't miss another Clowny. Hey, I was actually focused. That was actually still good. You remember, I hit Odell Beckham right before that, and I also hit that same one I hit a Bobby Wagner. I made 100K on. So it wasn't exactly, that half hour was actually, it wasn't too bad. How much were you spending on team per average? It's hard to say because I did them so, like, I basically try to do stuff. Chris, thank you for the subscription. I tried to do them in bulk, so I didn't have to, like, keep going back to the auction house. So, like, I bought, like, a bunch of, like, I went through, like, every team and bought a bunch of 75 to 79s for teams, like, going through trying to find really good deals. So, basically, I tried to, like, snipe different teams. Like in bulk, and then I would go back to doing solos, and I try to just go rinse and repeat. So honestly, it's really hard. I do know that the Vikings I did for way cheaper because I did it early on when the golds were going for like 3,000, and then all of a sudden, Tristan, for the subscription, I want to thank you. But yeah, I did Vikings when they were going for like 3,000, and now I don't know what they're going for. Probably like 5,000, 6,000. So I definitely got away with spending a little less there. I'm not sure, Ben, what your question is, so I missed it. I don't know. I actually don't know. I haven't ignored a single question. I've actually been trying just to read as much as I can while still focusing on streaming, especially for people that watch this after the fact. It's probably not really that exciting me looking down and seeing my bald head. Have I got anything yet? Just a few small hits. Unfortunately, this is obviously not the best for big hit filter, but you guys have seen me snipe trying to go for big hits. It can get kind of exhausting if you're not hitting anything. Nova, you haven't missed anything. Eli, thank you for the subscription. I haven't really hit anything, just sniping along, trying to learn my prices. Really, I haven't sniped a single bit in the last few days. Justin, thank you so much for the subscription. You guys are coming in. You guys are really coming in with the subscription. So thank you guys so much. Very much. We're still going. Unfortunately, not hitting much. I haven't sniped in a while, so I'm rusty. I'm rusty, and I think this is a really good filter still, but I'm definitely rusty. Smartest teams to do, like best players. I really liked Anthony Barr. Oh, Dolphins have too many. Okay, Dolphins and Steelers. Let's stop doing that. Okay, Anthony Barr, Tevin Coleman for the Falcons, Terrell Pryor for the Redskins. A lot of these teams, Falcons might have too many too. Who else? I really like Don't Respect Kylo, something like that. I do apologize about the butchering there. Thank you for the subscription. Flyboy Josh, thank you for the subscription. Nice to see that. Thank you so much. I really like Cliff Averill. He is not good in the run, but a fantastic pass rusher. Mad Dog, my day has been very good. Thank you so much for asking. Sir Pugsy, thank you so much for the subscription. You guys are really, really awesome. Is that punter really only worth 24,000? He is. Okay. At least I'm going to assume so. And we were out of power for 20 hours. Dang. Well, as long as everybody's safe. I mean, you can you can make it work. You just got to make sure to stay safe. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Dang you. See? Rusty. Or not really rusty, but just don't know my prices. Could call it rust. I don't know. The only reason it wouldn't show up, I'm not sure, that I can think of, is if your subscriptions are private. But then again, I don't know. I don't know if it knows. Like, I don't know. It's not obviously me that's controlling it, but I don't exactly know how it works. Eli, thank you so much for those kind words. He says I'm his favorite YouTuber. I gotta be better at streaming, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I need to read the comments. If people are watching this post-production, they're gonna be so confused. And they'll be, well, maybe not even confused. They'll be like, this guy's terrible. He's talking and thinking we know the question, and we don't. Why don't I play I actually just don't have it on PS4. I actually like PS4. Let's not confuse it. I enjoy PS4. The only downside to PS4, the only downside to PS4 Xbox move with like having both is I really experienced this last year. I was on PlayStation more than I was on Xbox, but I actually like PlayStation better. But the reason I was on Xbox was because of EA Access, and then I'm like, you know what, I've already built a team, so I'm going to stay on Xbox for now. But the X button, when I play online, I hit it so many times I hit the wrong button. I just now have gotten accustomed to doing it on Xbox. Super Mac Attack, thank you for the subscription. That I'm afraid that I'm going to mess that up. So I don't know. It's a little worrisome, but I do actually like PlayStation better. I grew up with PlayStation. I had a original PlayStation. I had a PS2, which was like the best Christmas ever when I got that. I got a PlayStation 3, I have a PlayStation 4. So I've had PlayStations since the beginning of they've had them. Xbox, I didn't even have the original Xbox until way after it was out. I have a 360. Well, I actually let somebody borrow it, but I do have a 360. I had it for a while. I liked Xbox. I played a lot of Halo. Really like that. And I have an Xbox One now, but I got an Xbox One after I already had a PlayStation 4. Like, I prefer PlayStation, but just haven't made the purchase yet. I think I'm going to do it within the next couple days. I need to just buy it online. I've been procrastinating. Stop hitting dolphins. I've been procrastinating because I'm like, do I want to spend $60? You know? Like, is it worth it? You know, I'm trying to be frugal, you know? Wife and I trying to manage our money and everything, but I'm going to just buy this, right? Overpriced? So I got to be frugal. I could just sell my coins. How much does $20, $200... I have $600 worth of coins right now. Why don't I just sell my coins, make a bunch of money, and then say deuces, and leave. Never see me again. And I was talking for so long I wasn't paying attention. Do I play 2K at all? I haven't really gotten into 2K. Maybe this year. Maybe. We'll see. I heard it was going to a live auction house. I don't know if it's a good deal, but it looks good. I shouldn't have bought that, honestly. Because even if I sell this for close to 30, I'm making like 1,000 coins. Why would I do that when I can easily do that with just about any card? That was silly. Oh, well. Nova, besides Toke, I'm your favorite YouTuber. You know what? I'm okay if I'm behind Toke. He's a very good YouTuber. James, thank you for the subscription. I spent $200K. $200K to do all of them. With I don't know how much it costs, like the actual cost of the cards, but I do know that I started with, I hadn't done anything. All I did was solos. So I know for a fact that I had 2.3 million. When I was done, I had 2.1. So I know for a fact that it cost me 200K, and I also got Odell Beckham, so obviously haven't sniped it all. I made about 900K from it, selling my Odell Beckham. So, because I sold him for like 1.3, maybe even a little bit more than, I sold him for close to 1.3, which I wish I could have got him for like 1.5, but I was waiting to see what you guys would say. Obviously, like everybody said sell him, so I sold him. But, yeah, the solos give you decent coins, so if you don't pay too much for cards, you should not be spending more than probably 300,000 coins. It's hard to say, because I got like the Vikings for really cheap, so I don't know. Favorite behind IMAV. Okay, you know, I'm not a fan of you guys saying, you know, you're my favorite behind all these other people. That's okay. Obviously, IMAV, Toke. There's a reason. K. Nobody mentioned that, but somebody else could say I'm your. If I'm behind those guys, I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay with that. Did I do all the solos? I did all of the NFC ones. 305 to be exact. 305 NFC solos. I'm going to check out this Kyle Williams. You know what? I'm going to buy it. I'm pretty sure that I can overprice this and sell it for close to 10. We'll see. It's 1,000 coins. Like, see, this is why I shouldn't have bought that Brandon Marshall. I made 1,000 on Brandon when it sells. If I'm making 1,000 on this card, it's so... Whoops. It's much lower risk, so it sold. I made 1,000, but still, I don't know. Not probably worth it. Nate Smith, you like Toke, but you watch me more. Yeah, obviously, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I am Toke. Toke is a genius when it comes to his gameplays. Like he's very good at one. He's a good player, but also like the way he commentates them. So I can't argue with that. I definitely have some work to do with gameplays and obviously skill level. There's quite a big skill gap between me and Mr. Toke. Just got Honey Badger for 78K. Wow. Love the little Cray music. Yeah, I put it really low because I didn't want to get caught and they didn't catch it, YouTube. I think as long as you have it like so low that obviously they don't catch it, but like that was a test because I did it on a gameplay video because those I don't make like any money on, so very little view wise, and just, you know, obviously my half-hour videos make a lot more because they're a half hour and I could put a few more ads in it, but like I'm like, let's test it out if I put it low enough. Sure enough, so far so good. Lena says he'll be nice. I'm his favorite YouTuber. Of course, he prefaced that with saying I'll be nice, so I'm pretty sure he lied, but I think a lot of the big YouTubers though put a bunch of money in the game. Remember, they're investing. Like, you got to think of it like they're investing for, you know, to entertain you, obviously. So it's an investment. They're putting a bunch of money in the game, but think about how much obviously they're making back because of you guys watching your videos. So it's definitely an investment. If you're, it makes it like, for me, I make my main views are on how to grind and how to not put money in the game. But his is gameplays. If you want to bring the best gameplays, get the best players, I'm okay with that because that's what a lot of YouTubers do, and I can't really complain with that because they want to bring, obviously, the best content they can. Was that a good deal? I have to believe it's a good deal. Paige Shim, I know I probably say that wrong. You're my favorite YouTuber. Thank you so much. He's always in here. I could actually believe that. Yeah. Why don't I have a Chewbacca poster? I don't know. I don't actually have any Star Wars posters. Let's be honest, guys. I am a cheap guy. I'm gonna tell you. I'm cheap. I don't spend a lot of money. I'm not, it's just, I like, like the simple things, I'm thinking like the Joker in the Dark Knight, like, when he's talking about gasoline, how cheap it is. But if you haven't seen that, obviously you need to watch that movie. But one of the greatest movies ever. Not even just best superhero movies, but it's a great movie. Even though I'm a Marvel fan, I gotta give props. But anyway, all these posters that I have were all like super cheap, or my wife got them for me for like a birthday. So these, I believe, were clearanced out for like all my posters I have. I have a lot. Like I'm looking at a bunch right now that I haven't hung up. All Marvel ones. I got for all like anywhere between $2 to $5. So I'm a cheap guy. Stop hitting Saints. Dang it. Ronald says, love your channel. Thank you so much. Am I a Chewbacca fan? Yeah, I'm a Chewbacca fan. I wouldn't say he's my favorite, which is probably bad since that's in my name. But I've told the story a few times, but it's so random where this name came from. My wife being my wife and I both being huge Star Wars fans, we were really getting into it, and I thought that might actually be an okay deal, but I know his price has plummeted. But yeah, we got into it. We really enjoy it, watching it. And her favorite is Chewbacca. My favorite is not Chewbacca, but dang it. I knew it was a good deal. I should have just bought it. But I'm really great at telling stories, as you can tell. But yeah, so her favorite was Chewbacca. We were trying to find a name for her on PlayStation, actually. And so Chewbacca. I'm like, okay, let's do something with Chewbacca. And we're like, Chewbacca something, what's not taken? And I just threw out Llama. ChewbaccaLlama. It's like weird. And that's what we went with. And then the reason it switched was really because it didn't really make any sense. Lemma is a math term. I'm a math nerd. My wife as well. So we're like, you know what? I think this is going to work pretty well. Instead of Lemma, let's go. Instead of Llama, let's go Lemma, because it's the math. We're both math people. I think it works. So we got Star Wars. We got math. It's all connected. It's fantastic, and it sort of sounds good-ish. Hunter says, you're not my favorite YouTuber. Thank you for prefacing it with that. But you're the realest. You know how to grind. I appreciate that. Do I have a P.O. box? I don't yet, but maybe I felt like my channel... I got that question like 3 times. So I'm not sure the channel's big enough. I got Dolphin's too big. I got to figure that out. Maybe. We'll see. I never really thought my channel was big enough to warrant a P.O. box, but maybe we'll get to a point that perhaps it's sometime soon. Is your wife a math teacher as well? No, my wife is actually a pricing analyst for an insurance company. So she is working. Yeah, she's doing a lot of math, but for a she's not so much sold on the teaching thing, which I can't really blame her. Honestly, I would not. What I witnessed last year, I'm like, honey, I don't think I can let you do that. It's definitely takes a, you gotta have a certain personality. Favorite NFL team is the Texans. Thank you, Toon there. Yeah. Favorite is the Texans. It was a rough week, guys. If you didn't know, it was a rough week. Why not? I'm an Ohio State fan. and I am a Houston Texans fan. I am pretty sure that I pretty much hate any sort of football at this point. Texans looked absolutely terrible. Now, thankfully, their division isn't that good unless Jacksonville takes a big step. I don't know if Jacksonville's actually the real deal or if Houston's offense and offensive line. Man, Calais Campbell, whoo, I actually like him, but man, he gave us so much trouble. By us, I mean the Texans. Let's be honest. I don't play for the Texans, but I could probably, but no, don't click Steelers. But yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Deshaun Watson gave him a little bit of a spark, but he didn't look good either. Their offensive line is bad. Ohio State, I'm not really worried about because they will make the playoffs if they win out, which I definitely think they can do. They got to play better. Oklahoma, props to them. Baker Mayfield, he's a beast. Christian Mike, oh, 2,000. I looked down. Thankfully, it wasn't anything too big. I would have missed it probably if it was anything like crazy, but see, I was looking down. How'd you get all those coins? By Snipe and Tie. That's what I do. Plus, I did the Odell Beckham set, which was a lot of coins as well. That's about a third of it. They will lose to Michigan. Is it in Ohio? Is it at Ohio State or at Michigan? That's going to be a big decider for sure. But Michigan, you know what? Honestly, this is going to sound really bad. No, it's not going to sound bad. Like, I definitely want Ohio State to win. It's not going to be rooting for Michigan. But the fact that Michigan is really good again is fantastic. It's great for the Big Ten. It's great for college football. And obviously, that's going to come with them beating Ohio State sometimes. They're not. Ohio State's not. They obviously win every single year. It's not going to happen. Jim Harbaugh's way too good of a coach, and obviously Urban Meyer is right up there. Like if you had to say top coaches in football, Big Ten has a lot of them. Obviously Nick Saban, I'm going to say he's number one. But then you have Urban Meyer, you have Jim Harbaugh, and there's some others too. But really, they're going to be good, and Michigan very well could beat Ohio State this year for sure. Yeah, Watson didn't look good. Let's be honest. Offensive line's bad though. That hurts. It's hard to say how good a quarterback is. Like, what's the difference between? Now, I'm going to tell you, Dak Prescott he's good. Like, I think he's really good. But man, if you have a good offensive line, it means it changes things. It definitely does. Nate Smith. No, I'm not saying that. Nate Smith is a Penn State fan. And there's another team, a great team in the Big Ten. It's good for college football when, man, I'm not going to lie, I'm not a Penn State fan. Not at all. But when that stadium is rocking, the all-white, like the complete whiteout, that's the Nittany Lions are absolutely quite a spectacle. I love Big Ten football. I love it. I'm an Ohio State fan, but I'm not like the guy who's gonna root. Like, I root for the Big Ten. I root for Michigan every game except every out of conference game. I want the Big Ten to do well. I want the conference to do well. I root for every Big Ten team. I don't want Michigan losing until they play Ohio State. I don't want Penn State losing until they play Ohio State. That's got to be a good deal, right? Go Gators. Man, you guys got embarrassed by Michigan. But the Gators, they'll be good. The Gators will bounce back. But yeah, Michigan beat them bad. I remember when Ohio State went there, I don't know what it was, a few years ago. I was watching that game on TV, just seeing like the stadium. I think Ohio State ended up winning, but maybe Penn State might. I think Penn State actually beat them. But just seeing the stadium, like, it's just complete white. I think that looks so cool. I always thought that was cool. When does the predictor rewards come out? That's another thing that I'm not sure. I'm not sure we'll get that within a few days. I think that could be a little while. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, 10. I know you can't. Well, Texans are full. Do you think those 10 guys were the difference between what happened? I mean, you think your starting running back? Did you see how bad it was? I mean, it was a mismatch. It was a mismatch of all mismatches. It was. I know 10 players. You know, you're missing a starting running back. A lot of them I don't think were that vital. A lot of those players, but I'm pretty sure you get those 10 players, Michigan will smack them again. Michigan though I think is a really good team. I don't think Florida's that good of a team. Not this year. All from sniping. How do we get 3.2? Oh yeah, all from sniping. And I've done some solos. I got the OBJ. So that was that's a third of my coins right there. Two starters. Okay, so yeah, it wasn't like much of the. Remember when OSU played Miami? I remember when Ohio State beat the Miami Hurricanes for the national championship. And if you guys remember this, I'm going to make myself feel really old. No, that wasn't that long ago. But when they won the national championship with Maurice Clarett, Craig Krenzel, I think was the quarterback, and it went to double overtime. Do you remember the first overtime when Ohio State was down by 7 and it was 4th down and they threw it up to Jenkins, I think it was, and I believe the fireworks started going off. They threw a flag, like, so delayed. I'm not gonna lie, that they were really good that year. That game could have went either way, but obviously that game could have went either way. Like, they could have easily lost that game. They threw that flag so late. I don't know if I ever watched, like, was the ref struggling to get it out or was it actually a delayed flag? But that was a little questionable. But obviously Ohio State went on to win, which was awesome. You always talk about Ohio State losing to Michigan. I mean, sorry. You always Gators losing to Michigan, but they were right. No, somebody brought up Gators. I'm just. What do you mean? Nightcore Gamer, of course. I mean, I don't know if rankings really have much to do with. Like if somebody comes in here and says go Gators, I gotta say, you know, I'm a Big Ten fan. You know, it wasn't good. If I say I'm a huge Ohio State fan, and somebody comes in and says you guys just got smacked by Oklahoma. You know, fair enough. I'm completely okay with that. Ohio State was actually ranked higher, too. But Ohio State was the favorite, and they got smacked. I think Oklahoma, they surprised a lot of people. I don't think many people thought they were winning that game. But Ohio State smacked them last year. I thought the same thing was going to happen this year. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously, I don't think the SEC is very good either, though. That's basic. Like, I don't think it's too good. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think the Big Ten is. I don't think any conference has really stapled themselves as the best yet. We'll see. It's a long year. I don't think the Big Ten is as good as I would like it to be. Not yet. I don't think the SEC is too deep this year with elite teams. Ohio State has some really good top tier, but there is some questionable, like Rutgers. You know, I don't know. Not very good. Mike Mitchell. JT Barrett has been quite a disappointment for sure. And Baker Mayfield is very good. Hunter says he is very good. LSU, I forgot. LSU's could be really good this year. We'll see. It's so early in the year. Like, it's really hard to know who. Like, it takes. It's hard. Like, I think we found out that Ohio State was, at least right now, they're not that good. But you remember, like, this happens. Like, teams lose at the beginning of the year a lot and end up, you know, making a run. So there'll be a lot of learning there. But yeah, I agree. Ohio State is not as good as I thought they were. Michigan looked really good against Florida, but you never know. Like, I don't know if they're a best team in the country sort of caliber. It's tough. It's really early. Why is it so hard to snipe? So I just feel like it's a lot of times it's just luck. As you guys see, I haven't really seen too much. I've seen a few things, but nothing really jumping out saying buy me. Pac-12, yeah, Pac-12 is not bad, for sure. Pac-12 is also very good. ACC, like the conferences, I feel like are really much closer this year than they've ever been. I think you could say that. SEC is a little down. Big Ten is better. I think ACC is getting better. Pac-12 is getting better. So like maybe SEC is just finally some teams are catching up. I think it's all really close. I don't know. We'll find out. It's obviously really early. Really early. Probably a little premature to say who's the best conference because we haven't seen that much. We've seen some out-of-conference games. We've seen Alabama beat Florida State pretty good. We obviously seen Oklahoma beat Ohio State pretty good. We've seen Michigan beat Florida. The Pac-12, some teams have looked pretty good there. I don't know. Best sniping filter. Well, I'm thinking this is the best, but you know, I don't know. I'm gonna use what I think is the best. Going to NFL, do you like the Raiders? Do you like the Eagles as a team? I think they're going to be good. The only issue with them is I think the division is pretty tough. So we'll see. I think they're a contender. I think they'll be a contender. But the Cowboys are going to be really good. I still think the Giants, the Saints are not a good call. Stop clicking that one. I still think the Giants actually are going to be decent when Odell comes back. So we'll see. I think that... Oh, Matthew, thank you so much for the subscription. I think the Giants could easily be a contender. I think the Cowboys will obviously be really good. I think they're going to at least... I think there's a good chance they get 2 teams. I doubt they get 3 in the playoffs. They have done that. I don't think so, but it's a tough division for sure. That's the one downside to, I would say, Philadelphia. But they're definitely on the up. Carson Wentz. He's good. Ryan, I love your vid, says. Thank you so much, Ryan. You pulled 250 out of your daily quick sell. Dang. I pulled 10K today, and I was happy. Happy with 10K. I did pull 50K on one of those quick sells from the solos that I did. That was nice. UCLA versus Texas A&M. I did not watch it live, but I have seen the highlights, yes. Browns, thoughts on the Browns? Obviously, it was a close game. I think they're on the right track, actually. I think there's actually some... Danny, thank you so much for the subscription. I think there's positive vibes that I'm getting from... We'll buy this. From the Browns. I think I'm not thinking now, since I'm in the Cleveland area, I'm going to go ahead and say we, even though I'm not a Cleveland Browns fan. But I think there is a good chance. I feel good about the way the Browns are going. I think the NFL's better when the Browns are good, or at least somewhat relevant. I mean, think about Joe Thomas. I remember, he has never started 1-0. I mean, that's crazy. When's the last time last time they won? It was on Mike and Mike. The last time they won opening day was when Jeff Garcia was their starter. That's a long time ago. Danny, thank you so much. Love the channel so much, he says. Thank you so much. Team of the week may not... I honestly am thinking Team of the week may not get released this week. I actually think there's a good chance they don't have Team of the week. They honestly don't look like a joke. Yeah, I agree with that, Christian. I think that they're not going to be terrible this year. They're not obviously the worst team in the NFL. Nobody thought they were going to be the worst team, but The worst team in the NFL is the Indianapolis Colts. They may not be with Andrew Luck. I mean, obviously, if you have Andrew Luck, I think you're going to be able to win a couple games. But wow. I know it's not... A quarterback is obviously really important. They'll be much better when they get a decent quarterback. Sorry, Tolzien. You're from... Aren't you... Isn't he from, like, Wisconsin or Nebraska or something? He's from a red school in the Big Ten, I think. But, yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Colby sniped to Odell for $500K. Dang. How do I feel about the Bengals? The Bengals are terrible. That's how I feel. Andy Dalton is a bust. No, I shouldn't say he's a bust. But Andy Dalton, everybody expected him to have a big year, and he still could, but that was a bad look. It was bad. It was very bad. It's one game. You know, it gets tough to, like, say, like, okay, this is what's going to happen. But, man, the Ravens' defense obviously is very good. Maybe it speaks more about the Ravens' defense. I don't know, but... man, talk about... Remember how I said how good the division was, the NFC East? AFC North? Not so much. I don't think it's very good. Predictor thing, maybe released today. Remember, guys, they've been out of the... They just got back. Like, you got to give them a little bit of time. Dang it, stop hitting Saints. You got to give them a little bit of time. I would be surprised. I would be probably anticipating it probably comes out later today, yeah. But Team of the Week, I think, probably isn't happening. My biggest snipe ever. I got a... Was it OBJ that I just hit? That I made on, like, 450? No, actually, my biggest snipe, I think, was Ultimate Legend Mel Blount last year. Even though I never actually showed it on a video, I got him for, like, 950 and sold him for about, like, 1.8. So it's, like, doesn't look, like, it doesn't necessarily look like it, oh, like my Brian Dawkins I hit for 100 coins, or my Christian McCaffrey, not Christian, Ed McCaffrey, sorry, wrong McCaffrey, same jeans, that I hit for, 75,000, sold him for like 500,000. Like, those obviously look like crazy good, but I think it was actually Mel Blount. The best rookie quarterback, Crimson asks. I don't know. It's kind of early. I don't think it's Deshaun Watson. I can at least tell you that. Should you sell your Zoling? Yeah, I would say probably sell them. They're just going to keep falling. Sniping is for guns. Get on COD. I mean, I haven't played Call of Duty in so long. Like, I know I'm, like, the best, but... Man, we haven't played that in so long. What are we doing? I love Black Ops. Everybody thinks Kaiser is the real deal. I will tell you, it's definitely not Deshaun Watson. Oh, cool, that sold fast, but maybe I should have sold that for more. Can you snipe on PS4? I'm sure I could. I mean, I can't right now. I'm sure I'm capable. I can't, because I don't own it. But maybe soon. You're busy buying David Harris. Yeah. Hey, that's just I take what people give me. I'm kind of wondering why I'm even sniping, right? I mean, always need more coins. People like seeing sniping, you know? I keep getting, like, people kept asking, hey, more sniping. Okay, I'm here. A sniping advanced tip. Dang it! Stop hitting Saints. Don't click on teams that are full. That's maybe. $151 watching. Dang, that's pretty good. If you are watching, that's a good point. I never ask, hardly ever. I shouldn't say never, because when I say that, I sometimes do ask. So, if you're watching and you are enjoying the stream, a nice like, it will help right now, and it also helps post-production when my video goes up. That like stays there. It's permanent. It will never go away. So, if you could, it would be appreciated. If you hate the stream, you can hit a dislike, of course. It's your call. But it just helps me know that I'm doing an okay job, which I know I'm not hitting anything, but it also makes me feel good. Play me right now. Play you in what? In mud? I mean, I've been playing so good lately. I don't think that is a good idea. Team of the Week is probably, I know people keep asking and I keep answering. I don't think Team of the Week's happening this week. Don't think they're bringing out Team of the Week. Thank you, Ben, for bringing up those wounds. I'm wondering if I should switch, not switch really filters, but maybe do like all offense. I don't think it's really necessary. I think I just need to pay attention to which teams aren't working. The name pops up when you subscribe. I don't know like what causes it not to pop up. Like Falcons. Maybe I should switch. Let's try to switch. Let's see if we can get some good stuff. Wow, you don't even need. Let's try. Oh, so they are bringing out Team of the Week. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. I thought that since they said that there won't be some content, I thought that might be. It kind of seemed like that might be what they leave out. Ryan says, you're my favorite Madden YouTuber. I'm guessing you're probably talking to me. Thank you so much. But I think the Lions will make the playoffs. I think there's a good chance. Would I pick them? No, I probably would not pick them. And that's just simply, again, I think the division's really tough, and I think that's going to be. They got 2 obviously against the Packers, 2 against the Vikings. They could split each one of those. Could they get a wild card? Honestly, they could honestly win the division too. I don't think the Packers are as good as people think. I think the Vikings are good. I think the Lions are good. It's a tough division. You're a Lions fan and you think they're going to win the Super Bowl. Really? Because they beat up Carson Palmer. You're going off of the Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer. How old is Carson Palmer? I mean, I'm putting, what do you guys want? Over under 83. Probably taking the over. 83.5. Buy packs? I don't buy packs. It's not my style. Not my style. The only packs I bought is 500 coin packs. I'm legendary tier right now. I bought a lot of packs. A lot of 500 coin packs. Rams winning the NFC West? No. Let's not get carried away. The Colts are bad. The Seahawks are not as bad as you think. I'm sorry, but no. The Packers are the best team in the NFL. No, they're not. Cole Pizza, thank you so much. I don't even know why I'm in the same sentence as TT, but, and then with that sentence, Chewy, you're my favorite YouTuber behind TT23, but he says just kidding. But, you know, there's always a little bit of truth when you joke. That was uncalled for. Mr. Cole Pizza. Always trying to get underneath my skin. Matthew Stafford, he's very well paid. Very well paid. But honestly, great quarterbacks are so rare that I mean, I don't know if you can say great, but you gotta pay them if you find a decent quarterback. Do we just keep refreshing? You know this isn't my style. This is not my style, but we're going to try it. We're going to see if we can hit something here. What do you think the Rams' record will be? 8-8. I don't honestly think they're that good. I think they're okay. I think they'll be fine. Maybe I'm wrong. It's the first game, so I'm going middle of the road because I don't know anything. I'm going 8-8. Ravens playoffs? Yes, Ravens are making the playoffs. Where do you think the Steelers are ranked in the NFL? Top 10 team? Somewhere? Like they're not elite. I think they're better than what they. I think they're better than what they showed. 85 DeAndre Hopkins, good. Yeah, I think that's a decent card. Mutyosi low. How many likes? Do we have a lot of likes? Nice, nice. Can you get to $1 million a day? I think you can get to $1 million a day. And the stuff, if you start out with 12K though, you can't obviously hit really probably big snipes. But can you get to $1 million a day? You can, but it's going to be a grind and you're going to have to hit some decent stuff. Steelers are #1 in power rankings. There's no way. They should be #1. Steelers #1? That's the joke, right? If the Ravens make the playoffs, I will pay you 1 million coins. Okay, deal. That sounds like a... Why would the Ravens not make the playoffs? The AFC, like... I think team by team elite is probably the most consistent. If you're not like me, and I was trying to get decent hits, passed up on a few things you could do. I think team by team is going to get you. You can go through the team by team and probably hit a couple every time you go through. I don't know if the Steelers are overrated because I don't think people think they're that great anymore after that game. But I mean, I do think they're probably like I said, I think they're a top 10 team. But once you start thinking about it, like who you got to take over them? I still would take the Patriots over the Steelers, even after. But obviously, I take the Chiefs, the Packers. I feel like you get to a lot of teams, but Cowboys before you get to the Steelers. Try 31 to 40. I'll try that once a new card pops up. Oh. Oh. Hello? Hi, love. I'm good. I'm just streaming. Okay. Okay. I love you too. Bye-bye. That was my mistress. I gotta say, I love the positive vibes. I want. Oh, a new card did pop up. Okay, let's move on. Okay, 31 to 40. Let's try that. I know a lot of people do that filter, so let's try it. 31 to 40. Newest and refresh to quarterback and wide receiver. Oh, I gotta change the cap value. I was like, what am I doing? Okay. I don't really need elite there, but I don't think it matters. My ringtone is the default, I'm pretty sure. I don't know these prices that well, so no, I haven't sniped anything really too much. Ugh. Whoops, not all offense. Haven't sniped much. A lot of small stuff. Again, it's so, I feel like it's so random when you hit something. Use the cap and go by Kim. Yeah, I think that's what I was actually thinking about myself. I think I might do that. Jason says that, which I think is a good idea. Corner also works there. That Derek Carr was put up right when I refreshed that. If it could have only been a good deal, I would have been on top of that. All right, let's try chemistry. Going for 5 mil? I don't know. I'm just going. I'm just going. All right, I like this. I think this is solid right here. I like it. I like it a lot. I might miss something because I don't know these prices that well, but, you know, you'll learn. This is pretty good, actually. I like it. Really, really good. Good call. I was kind of leaning this way, so thank you. You sell Odell? Yeah, I did sell Odell. It looked like everybody was coming in saying, yep, sell Odell. Sell Odell. So I sold him. Come on. Whoops. This one I gotta be extra cautious and not try to look at the chat too much because this is the one where, you know, you see something, I look down and you guys will yell at me for missing it because I wasn't looking at the screen. So I gotta make sure to look responsibly. You sold 100K at school. That's funny. I think that's about right though, $20, yeah. But that's funny. Sure, you and your wife should do vlogs. What do we do? Like, do I put that on, like, I feel like that would be like a second channel sort of thing. That man, Mr. Butler, Kelly Oubre. I don't know if I'm supposed to know you. You could also just get that name from the Twitter. But, yep, we're putting on that grind. Definitely don't cuss on stream. I don't cuss in real life either, so it's kind of hard. I don't really have to turn it off because that's how I am. That's how my mother, I think she's told me she's never cursed in her life. I've never cursed in my life. That's a little untrue because obviously when I was a kid I didn't know better, but I might have, like, I just, like, would say, probably when I was, let's try that sentence again. When I was probably, you know, like 5 or 6 or something, but it's kind of easy to turn it off if, well, you don't really have to turn it off. Substance 4 can, Ronald, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I wish I could hit something for you guys. Of course, I'm trying to watch and read. Have you finished the gauntlet? Yeah. Coralie. Oh, yeah. That works too. Jason, yeah, good call. If it gets fuller, yeah, if you need to maybe make it up, if you want to try something. Yeah. Robin, hello? You should do snipe off with your wife. Why would... My wife knows nothing about sniping. ChewbaccaLemma's wife. ChewbaccaLemma's wife? Was that on purpose? This looks like a good deal. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to overprice this here. It was only a few up, so... Wow, okay. It's been a while since I bought something, so... It's something. I just banned my wife. The fake ChewbaccaLemma's wife, because my wife would not text and drive or message and drive, and she's driving right now, so nope. Wow, sniped nice. Snipes on the Snipes Evil Putty, very well done. I just haven't really sniped too much, trying to learn the market a little bit. You guys have helped out a lot. I like this filter quite a lot. You told me about the Jags. DCL, let's pump the brakes a little bit, okay? Let's be honest. They played well. Houston maybe not so well. But I don't know. You know what? The Jags being okay this year, you know what? It's about time. Bears actually look pretty good against the Falcons. I actually haven't even looked at the highlights for that game. I tried to watch, like, I was trying to catch up on watching it. I don't think I've looked at that one. I want to go back through and make sure I somewhat pay attention to what's going on around the NFL. Just see the stat lines. Tevin Coleman at 21.5 is probably not a bad deal? Question mark. Sleeping on Chiefs and Jags. Who's sleeping on the Chiefs? LD Get Buckets. Thank you for the subscription. Who in the world would be sleeping on the Chiefs? I don't think anybody was sleeping on the Chiefs before the season started. I think a lot of people said the Chiefs are good. And I think that they are very good. Texans need a new quarterback. I think we need to pump the brakes a little bit, okay? I'm not saying Deshaun Watson is going to be any good, but got to at least give him a chance. The offensive line is so bad. Like, you got, like, if you don't have an offensive line, you remember David Carr, brother of Derek Carr? I don't know if he was terrible or if he just couldn't be protected, because this guy absolutely destroyed. If he can't protect the quarterback, it's tough. Came from TT23. You look really cool. Oh, yeah, I do look awesome, don't I? Thank you. And thank you to him for referring me. The Dogs of Madden says he's my biggest fan. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Carson Wentz looked like A-Rod. Everybody needs to pump the brakes a little bit, okay? Pump the brakes. It's 1 week. 1 week. I should play TT23 for a wager for 1 mil. He would play me for 1 mil because he thinks he would win. I think I could beat him, actually. We always play each other really well. We've only played each other 1 time, and it was really, really close, and he got really lucky. We both returned a kick for a touchdown, but we actually just went out of bounds. We didn't actually return it because kicks returns need to be patched. They're so good. But yeah, so we both could have returned a kick for a touchdown. He had a hit stick fumble. He had a computer strip fumble. So that wasn't fun. And I kind of choked a little bit too. So it was close though. That was the one game we played. I've been playing actually decently well. Do I buy that Brandon Marshall too? I bought the other one. And now they're getting too many. Nah, we won't do that. Golf looked like Brady. Yeah, I did sell Odell Evil Putty. My record right now is a cool 13-6, which honestly I've been playing. Like I did my weekend league like games last week, like the qualifiers, but then I never actually did the weekend league. Like I was grinding for solos for so long. Is that a good deal? 20,000? It looks like a good deal. I'm not gonna buy it because I honestly have no idea. I figured it would be sold 25. Okay, I could have made a few thousand there. $10K? That's probably not worth doing a wager for 10K, but I actually feel like I've been playing pretty well, guys. I actually have. I got some good blitzes. My team's good, which helps, you know? It helps when you got a good team. Oh, yeah, somebody asked, how did I meet? TT23. It was just because he did sniping, I did sniping. How did we originally just, like... I feel like he probably reached out to me. Oh, no, I went into his stream, and he was doing something. I just said something, and he's like, no way! Like, he watches my videos, I watch his videos. I don't know why I did that, but you know what? I made poor decisions a long time ago, but... and yeah, so we just started talking. Obviously, we made similar content, and kind of... Yeah, I didn't get Mean Joe Green myself, so... So, yeah. We probably could upgrade our team. I feel like we don't really need to upgrade at this point, though. I feel really good about the team. We need to upgrade my center and right guard. Need to be upgraded. Man, I'm ready to hit something, guys. It's coming. Kelvin Benjamin. Okay. I just want to show you guys, if you missed out, I showed it at the beginning. I have 7 things on the auction house. Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Maybe not now. But if you guys missed it, here's the team. Thank you guys again for checking out my gameplay. A lot of you guys did check that out, so thank you. I got rid of Odell Beckham. So here's the team. Obviously, these two need to be upgraded. But yeah, and then defensive side. I got Buchanan there. Bowman's a really good run stuff guy. Corners are solid. Defensive line looks really good. Cliff Averill is an amazing pass rusher, but not great against the run. So I could use Myles Garrett in run spots. Much better in the run. But yeah, I also have Buckner in there for the 49ers. I don't know. I just picked somebody. Alex, get out of here. Alex said T223 is greater than ChewbaccaLemma. With that, Jason says poor decisions being in TT23 streams. Yep, you know what? But we live and we learn. Am I a YouTuber full time? Mostly. I can sub, which I still haven't like taken any subbing days. But yeah, I got my license still, so I can do that. I got my degree, obviously, but so we'll see. Right now, YouTube's going really well. My wife's job is going very well. So financially, we're doing much better than anticipated. So we have not been. I have not decided to teach, but we'll see. If YouTube, I see that it's not really making much money, I might decide to just, yeah, make 100, you make like $100 a day. Subbing. I made the right choice picking Alexander. Evil Putty said, yeah. I don't think that was really that tough a choice. I really like Robert Quinn, but I had a lot of linebackers, so I did not go with Robert Quinn. And then, like, Todd Gurley's okay, but Cole Pisa says, you can learn a lot about a person by the people they are friends with. How often you think about distancing yourself from TT? Probably need to think about that more often. Why did I sell OBJ? Because I got so many comments from my gameplay saying to sell it, so I sold it. Don't take this wrong, but you're going to play any games with, like, 2K. I don't know how I was going to take that wrong. It's a good question. I'm thinking you meant, like, don't make this as I'm, like, telling you should do something else. I'm guessing that's what you were going for there. Yeah, I've thought about 2K, and I think 2K is probably happening. We'll see. I know it comes out soon, in a week. We get a live... If we have a live auction house, which I've heard that's what's happening, that looks interesting, right? We might have to do that. Do I not like TT? No, I like TT. I didn't even look at what was on the screen there, so you guys tell me not to do that. If I would have missed something there, you guys would have freaked. Top 3 teams in the AFC. I'm going to miss somebody. Let me think. Okay, so you got the Chiefs, you got the Raiders, you got the Steelers, Ravens, Patriots, and then you have nobody in the South. Okay, so it's either... Okay, so you have the Chiefs, the Raiders... It's hard to pick the Patriots after what the Chiefs did, so... though I do think the Patriots are still, like, top 5. It's an okay price, but... I would say the Chiefs... I don't want to overreact too much on the first week, but I'd probably go Chiefs, Raiders, Patriots... I'm still thinking that the Patriots are going to be really good. I feel like there's... Maybe I'm holding on too much. Cool. The auction house, I think, is just... The way it works now, I haven't been on 2K, but I've heard it's basically a lot different. The idea is, I think it's going to look a lot more like Madden's auction house, where you can... It will just operate much like Madden. I don't know how much of truth that is, but I've heard that from a few people, so I'm going to assume that's probably the truth. Keenan Allen for 6,000. I probably thought it, if I did, I probably thought it was Tyrell Williams. If I did miss him, I'm just a ding-dong. Yeah, Patriots will have a really good record. 12-4, 13-3 still, easily. I'm not really thinking that that's going to... Wow. Is he really that cheap? Can you overprice? I'm going to try it. I'm going to see. But yeah, I think... Somebody asked top 3, so I just did top 3. I don't know where the net... I think it's really hard after... I do think the Chiefs have cemented themselves as the best team in the AFC. I think Oakland also is going to be very good. I think, obviously, New England's going to be very good. And if I missed anybody, some people will argue Pittsburgh still has a chance, of course. I do think they do. The Ravens, if their defense is really good, of course. The South is terrible, so I don't care about anybody in the South. Well, I mean, I care about the Texans, but... Yeah, cap value is strictly for salary cap. If you don't know salary cap, basically, it's basically the best way to explain it is think about like daily fantasy or anything that you have like a budget, and every card has a value to it, same as like daily fantasy. So everybody has and so all these cards that I'm looking at, this has a cap value of 36. You have to build a team. If you go to salary cap, it's in seasons. If you go to salary cap, you can play you have to work around your budget of, I think it's like 750 right now. So you have 750 cap points that you can use. So it's basically just like daily fantasy. What time zone? Oh, somebody else is that. I'm in the East. I don't even know if that's what... Oh, somebody's doing a snipe on a PS4. That's crazy. For Landon Collins. What is auction house tax? 10%. When you sell a card, you have to pay 10%. Am I religious? Yes, very much so. I am a Christian. Very open about that, but obviously I'm not going to push my faith on anyone. Hopefully you guys see that I am a Christian by just the way that I carry myself. I try to represent my faith as best as I can, but I also don't want to use this as a platform to try to persuade people to believe what I believe, though I do think it's important. I don't know if that's where I'm called to be. So I haven't, like, I'm not gonna, no plans of pushing that agenda. But yeah, I think it's, I definitely make it more evident on Twitter than I do on YouTube. Just a little Parnell for 11K. That's good to know. I sell for 11K. Cool. How do I think the Dolphins will do with Jay Cutler? I actually like Jay Cutler, so I hope he's good. I don't know, honestly. We haven't seen obviously anything from them. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly, I want to see him play. I want to see what the offense... I feel like I need a week. I need to see him. What exactly am I looking for? I'm looking for cards. I mean, obviously, I'm looking for really amazing deals. Is that a good deal? Is this a good deal? I'm buying it. Guys, that might have been a terrible idea. worth, says it's worth 400. There's one up for 390. Well, one just sold for 397. One up for 391. Worst case scenario, we just keep him. So if that sells, that's obviously 360-ish. 25K. That's awesome because I can't relate to many YouTubers, but I can with you. That's awesome. Brother in Christ, that's for darn sure. What's your favorite football team? It is the Houston Texans. Don't think that's a good deal on Howard, right? Oh, it was a decent deal. It wouldn't have been made too much, honestly. Okay, so we got a Tyrann Mathieu Honey Badger. Obviously, I wish it was a little bit better deal, but I'll still take my 20 plus K. Even though I haven't really hit much, I'll still take it. Did I say my favorite team was the Houston Texans? I think I did. It's the Houston Texans. It was a rough week, okay? Houston Texans. Ohio State Buckeyes. It was a rough weekend. Okay. Oh my. No! No! Guys! That I knew. Once I seen it was up for 2 seconds. I was looking that time. No! No! Ah! I'm going to get a screenshot of that later, I feel like, of somebody sniping that. Choke. Okay, I did that as fast as I could. I just didn't refresh. I mean, it's just, you know, you got to have good timing, unfortunately. If people see, this is the thing. Not that I would have gotten it even if I wasn't streaming. That was up for way too long. When I clicked on it, it was already 2 seconds. Like, somebody would have gotten it. But when you stream, like, filters that like this, when it's only big snipes, I think it's crazy, crazy hard because multiple people are using the same filter at the same time while watching the stream. So it's definitely harder, but I wouldn't have gotten that even if I wasn't streaming. It was up for way too long. Way too long. I actually thought that was a decent deal. But yeah, it was unfortunate, but that's okay. We will move on. 14,000 coins, a Larry Fitzgerald that probably goes for what, 200K? 200K. Also my AC just turned on, but it's really hot in here, so if you pick up a little bit of weird sound in the background, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it on because I'm burning up right now. But that Stafford was a snipe. I didn't even see it, so sorry. I'm already in I'm in disbelief. Really not upset though. I didn't choke. I just couldn't get there in time. I didn't stream the Weekend League, and I didn't play the Weekend League, so I did not touch the online grind this weekend. What in the world? I just missed like almost 200k snipe.
Oh.
Yeah. What is this?
Is that orange Mountain Dew?
It's weird. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It tastes okay. I did miss that Janovich for 14. That's true. Same price. Oh yeah, last week. Oh yeah, I did do a video on my rewards. They were terrible from last week. I only had 11 wins, but Texans O-line is terrible. Should have bought that. I usually just sell my snipes whenever I hit them, unless it's a card that I'm actually wanting to get on my team. But generally, that's very unlikely. Zendation, you finally caught one of my streams, and I think I'm going to wrap it up soon. I've been streaming for a little while. I think. Unfortunately, I think I might just end it with a terrible, terrible miss. My back's starting to hurt. I just went, I'll go this week to the chiropractor. So hopefully I'll be able to stream for longer times once I figure out how to properly sit and also just fix my back. Dang you, Larry Fitzgerald. Don't even show... Yeah, 14,000 coins. I didn't mean to do that. Team leaders, I spent a couple 100,000 total. Like with doing the leaders, like doing this, I spent like 200k by doing them and doing the solos, going back and forth. I'm guessing this isn't a good deal. Watson should start because he's already, like, you can't like go back and forth, I feel like. Whoops. Okay, here's Marshawn worth 30k. I've just seen a bunch of them around 25-ish. I could be wrong, but I just assumed he wasn't worth that much. I might be wrong, though. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Unfortunately, guys, I got a name for my stream now. I'll make sure to put that in the description, the actual time, if anybody wants to check that out. The huge snipe miss right at the end, which is quite unfortunate, but hopefully you guys did enjoy this stream. Obviously, we didn't hit anything too much. We had a snipe, though. Almost. Just almost. Oh, I got to buy this Adrian Peterson. No! What am I doing? Thankfully. So, oh well. I'm looking down at the chat. I'm reading your comments. Alright, we'll just throw that up for that. I don't know if that's probably a little bit of overpricing, but wow. There's the other Adrian Peterson sold for 23. So, just one more look here at the lineup. We got 7 things on the auction house, and we have the Honey Badger, which goes for, yeah, he's going to give us 360k. So I feel like it was a decent, okay. We learned some stuff. I'll probably make a half-hour video now that I know the price is much better. But here's the team. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I do appreciate that. You guys are awesome. I'm sorry I didn't hit anything too crazy, but at least we have that Larry Fitzgerald. If you could, before you leave, hit the like button if you did enjoy the stream. That stays there, so when this video goes live, or it will already be up after this, the like is already there. So you guys, it helps out. It helps out a lot. So thank you guys so much for coming out. I really do appreciate that. Sorry I didn't read every single comment. I tried to do as much as I can, but yeah, have a good one. ChewbaccaLemma out.